Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson, I will go through minimum standard numeracy test paper with you. Of course, there's a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. Please take note, these questions is non-calculator part, so you're not allowed to use calculator. So when the calculator appear, then you can use calculator. Okay, keep that in mind. So let's go through question number 1. 4 friends are playing a video game. Their final scores are shown below. Who has the highest score? So we need to compare the scores. Who has the highest? So first one, Dan has 87,000. Okay, and because this is 100 and this is 1,000. 87,000. Sue has 78,000, so cannot be this one. Mary, 87,000, so they're both the same. And Peter has 78,000, so cannot be Peter. So either Dan or Mary. So we need to compare the next lot. So 778, and Mary is 88. So Dan is the highest score. Okay, so Dan has the highest score. So there you go. The answer is Dan. Question number 2. Some common signs are shown. Which sign has the shape of an octagon? So octagon means 8. Okay, so 8 sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer should be A. So there you go. Because B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentagon. C is 1, 2, 3, 4. So same as D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're both C and D are quadrilateral, if you wish. Question number 3. The graph shows the results of a survey conducted to find the favorite sports of boys and girls. Which sports equally favored by boys and girls? So which sports has the same number of boys and numbers of girls? Okay, so same number of boys and numbers of girls is soccer here. So they're both boys and girls. Number of girls and boys are 3. Okay, so it should be soccer. So there you go. The answer is soccer. Question number 4. Again, don't forget, okay, we're not allowed to use calculator. What is 20% of $25? So 20% means 20 over 100. And then we times 25. So we can just simplify this first. So what I can do, I can simplify this 0 with this. And what I do, I time them in first, okay? So you go 2 times 25. So 2 times 25 give me 50. So 50 over 10. So if I cancel this, so that give me 5. So the answer is $5. So there you go. Or you can do 20%. It means 0.2. So you can say 0.2 times 25 if you wish. So 2 times 25 is 50. But then we have one number after decimal point. So therefore we have one number after decimal point. So it's here. So 5.0. So that is $5. So the answer is $5. Question number 5. A student leaves home at 7:40 a.m. and arrive at school at 8:15 a.m. How long does it take to go to school? So first of all, the best way to do is I draw a timeline. So let's start at 7:40 a.m. And then we go from 7:40 to 8 a.m. first. Easier, okay? 8 a.m. Just write 8 a.m. will do. That is 20 minutes. Then we add another 15 minutes. So will give us to 8:15 a.m. So 15 minutes more. So therefore, 20 with plus 15 will give me 35. So the answer is 35 minutes. Question number 6. Wayne is booking a hotel to stay during winter. He wants to sell and serve. So this means that, so fill up bubble, it means available all year. And if it no filling bubble, so this means that it's only available in summer. But he's want to stay during winter. So we need to looking for the one that available all year, okay, or winter. So this means that all year will be sale will be available in here and here, and serve only available here. So this means that only this hotel that he can stay. So Crystal Sands. So that is here. So there you go. Question number 7. Kim just got off the bus at the bus stations on Main Street. So Main Street will be along here. Okay, keep that in mind. In which directions does Kim have to work to get to the county hospital? So county hospital is here. So that means he go this way. So that is go east. So east is heading this way. So therefore, there you go. Question number 8. A ruler is shown measuring a pencil. So how long is the pencil? So remember, we start from 2 and end with 7. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 7 minus 2 will give me 5. Then we add another half of that. So that means 5.5 centimeters. So the answer is here, 5.5 centimeters. Question 9. Again, don't forget, we're not allowed to use calculator, okay? So I have 6 $5 note. So that means 6 times 5 is 30. And one $10 note. So that means I have $10. 2 $50 note. So that means 100. Because 2 times 50 is 100. So now what I do, I just add them up. So that will give me 0, 4, 1. So that is $140. So that's the answer. So there you go. Question number 10. The chart below shows the height limits of 4 road tunnels. Track A has a height of 4.5 meters. And track B has a height of 4.3 meters. Which of the following shows the tunnel that both tracks can be used safely? So this means that because of track A is higher than track B. So this means that if track A can pass safely, that means track B shouldn't have any problem. So we just need to focus on track A. So this means that we need to find the tunnel that above 4.5. So this is 4.4. It's not safe to pass. 5 meters, yes. 4.6, just above 4.5. And 4.4 cannot pass track A. So therefore, only M2 and M5 are safe for both tracks. Okay. So M2 and M5. That's the answer. So there you go. Question 11. To get a shade of blue, a painter makes blue paint and white paint in a ratio of 4:1. So that means blue paint and white paint. So blue and white in this ratio, 4:1. how many liters of blue paint and white paint would be needed to get 60 liters of the required shade of blue. So we know that 4 to 1, so that means it's 5 parts altogether. And we have 60 liters altogether. So therefore, for blue, that means 4 over 5, because it's blue is 4 parts, and we times 60. So that will give me, or you can just go 60 divided by 5 first, give me 12. And 12 times 4 is 48. And where's white? Because it's 60, only 1 part, so 60 divided by 5, it give me 12. So that is 12. So blue is 48, white is 12. So that will be here. So there you go. Number 12. So we know that height is the height of a person in centimeters. So height. And F is the forearm, that is in centimeters as well. So height is equal to 4 times F plus 10. According to the formula, if Ben is 170 centimeters height, that is height. Okay, let me just write this down. Height is 170 centimeters. What is the estimate length of his forearm? So that means we have height is 170 is equal to 4 F, which after F. Okay, don't forget we add 10. So to solve for this, so I just move this positive 10 on this side becomes minus. So 170 minus 10 give me 160 equal 4F. So we just go 160, we divide by 4. So 160, you divide by 4. So that give me 4 go to 16 is 4 times. Because 4 times 4 is 6. And then you add a 0. So 40. So the answer is F is 40 centimeters. So the answer should be B. So there you go. Question number 13. Each minute, 100 liters of water is taken from a tank to water crops. After the crops has been watered for 10 minutes, the tank contained 8,000 liters. How much water was in the tank before the crops were watered? So we just need to work out how much the water been taken out during the 10 minutes first. So 1 minute, 100 liters will be taken out. So for 2 minutes, which is times 2. But this time 10 minutes, so which is times 10. So which is times 10, 100 times 10, which is add a 0. So that give me 1,000 liters. So therefore, after 1,000 liters been taken out, so we still have 8,000. So therefore, the total water initially or at the beginning, so we have 8,000, which is add 1,000. So that give me 9,000. So that is the water in the tank before the crop were watered. So that will be 9,000 liters. That is before the water go to the crop. So that is the answer. Number 14. Tyler wants to take a bushwalk, which includes cave and waterfall, and which is more than 6 kilometers distance. Which bushwalk should Tyler take? So we know that the condition is he need to include caves and waterfalls first of all. So where's cave? Cave is yes, yes, yes. Waterfall, yes, yes, and yes. So either this or this. Then we need to read further. So have to be more than 6 kilometers. So this one here, if we look at it, is only 5 kilometers distance. And for rainforest, 7 kilometers. So that is more than 6 kilometers. So therefore, the answer is rainforest. So there you go. Question 15. The diagram shows part of a plan of a house roof. What is the size of the angle at X? So we need to find this angle. So if you look at the diagram, it is an isosceles triangle. So this means that two angles are the same here. So what we do, we just focus on this triangle here. So there you go. So we need to find this angle. So this is 25 degrees. We add 25 is 50 degrees. And do not forget, in a triangle, all angles add up to 180 degrees. And we already have 50. So 180, we minus 50. So that will give us 130 degrees. So this is the answer. So there you go. 16. There were 280 passengers on a plane. 3/4 of the passengers was adults. How many adult passengers were on the plane? So we know that 3/4 were adults. So 3/4 of 280 were adults. That's all. So what we do, we just go 28 divided by 4. So 4 times 7 will give me 28, right? So this divided by that, which is 7. So that is 70. Otherwise, you can just go 280 divided by 4, which is do long divisions like this, if you wish, okay? Like this. So 4 go to 28 is 7. You add a 0. So that means 3 times 7. And 3 times 7 is 21. But we times 70. Don't forget. So the answer should give me 3 times 7 is 21. Add a 0. So 210 are adults. So that means here. That's the answer. Question 17. Jumping Jeans is having a sale. The table shows the normal and sale price. Which brand of jeans has the normal price reduced by 1/3? So in another word, so we need to work out the one that reduced by 1/3. That is discount by 1/3. So first one is from 150 to 100. So $50 reduced, right? So discount is 50. So 50 over 150. So see if we get 1/3. That's all it is. We cancel this. Don't forget, okay? We can both top and the bottom can divide by 5 because both divisible by 5 now. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that is 1/3. So the answer should be stretchy. That's the answer. So if you can try Blues Bros, if you like. So that means 80 to 60. So $20 discount or reduced by 20. 20 over the original price, 80. See? That cancel that. Give me 2 over 8. So we can both divide by 2. So that means 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 1/4. So cannot be. So if you go further, should not give you 1/3. Okay, there should be only one answer. Well, we can try the second one. This one here. Let's try. So 200 to 160. So reduced by 40. And then the original price was 200. You cancel that. 4 over 20. Both divisible by 4. So the top 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. See, 1/5. So reduced by 1/5. So cannot be this. Cannot be this. Okay. So far only this. Let's look at the last one. 120 reduced to 90. So $30 discount or reduced by 30. So $30 over 120. So we can divide by 10. So give me 3 over 12. So 3 divided by 3, give me 1. 12 divided by 3, give me 4¼ See, there you go. So the answer should be the first option, straight T. Okay, keep that in mind. Question number 18. Glenn is paid $40 an hour, but on Saturday, he is paid time and a half. He works for 6 hours each day, Monday to Friday, and 4 hours on Saturday. So first of all, $40 we times because 6 hours Monday to Friday. So that is 5 days. So we just work out 1 day first. So times by 6. And then we times by 5 because 5 of them. That is weekdays. And on Saturday, he worked 4 hours. We times 40 and we times 1.5. So 1.5. So that's it. But then we cannot use calculator. So we have to do manually. So you can just go 6 times 5 will give me 30. Okay, you can do this way quicker. Otherwise, you can just go from left to right. And 30 times 40, so 3 times 4 is 12. And then we have 1020. There you go. And now, don't forget 40 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. We add a 0. Times 1.5. 160 times 1.5 is the same as 16 times 15. And then we just use normal multiplications. So just right here. 16 times 15. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry 3. 5 times 1 is 5. Add 3 is 8. And 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 0. 8 plus 6 is 4. Carry 1, so 2. So we add 240. So there you go. So we have 200 plus 240, 440. So in another word, $1,440. So the answer should be this one here. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, you can do this. So you can just go 160 times 1.5. Let me just do it. Okay, so you can see I should get 240 as well. So you go 160, you times 1.5. You ignore the decimal point. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry 3. 5 times 1 is 5. We add 3 is 8. And put a 0 here. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. That gives me 0, 0, 4, 2. And we have one number after decimal point, so we put a dot there. So 240.0 is exactly the same as 240. See, there you go. Okay, so the answer should be this one. Question number 19. The mass of a horse is 0.6 ton and the mass of the rider is 53 kilograms. What is the total mass of the horse and the rider? So obviously the horse is 0.6 ton. So we need to convert that into kilograms first. Okay, otherwise we can't add with these kilograms here. And also the answer in kilograms. So first of all, 0.6 tons. So 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. So 0.6 tons. So we just go 0.6 times 1,000. So when we times 1,000, the number get larger. So that means the decimal point here, we 1 to this side, we cancel this. So exactly the same as 6 times 100. 6 times 100 is 600. So that is 600 kilograms. And we add 53 kilograms on top. So that gives me 653. So 653 is here. So there you go. So the answer is 653 kilograms. Question number 20. Sachi works for a local shop. A customer gives her a $50 note to pay for 500 grams of tomatoes, 100 grams of mushrooms, 250 grams of strawberries. So we need to work out how much the customer has to pay, and Sachi had to pay the change. Okay, so give the change back to the customer. So we need to work out how much it costs the customer first. So the best way to do is we can convert to kilograms, because $3 a kilogram. So 500 grams is equal to 0.5 kilograms. So let me just write this down here, because we are allowed to use calculator. So 0.5 kilograms, we times 3, because 1 kilogram cost me $3. So 0.5 of a kilogram, so we go 0.5 times 3. And this one here, 100 grams of mushrooms, that means it's same as 0.1 of a kilograms, because from grams to kilograms we divide by 1,000, and 100 divided by 1,000 give me 0.1. So we add 0.1 times 7, because $7 per kilograms, and then we add 250 grams, we divide by 1,000, because we need to convert to kilograms, because $10 per kilograms, don't forget. So 250 divided by 1,000. So if you use calculator, otherwise do in your head, you move decimal point, no decimal point, mean write it back. Move 1, 2, 3, because we divided by 1,000. So 0.25 kilograms and $10 per kilogram. So which is times 10. So that will give me, so I just put on a calculator, because we are allowed to use calculator for this question. So 0.5 times 3, we add 0.1 times 7, we add 0.25 times 10. So there you go, $4.70, because money have to be 2 decimal place. So $4.70. But then we need to give back the change from $50. So we just go 50 minus $4.70. So just go 50 minus 5. So give me 45. So $45. But then we only minus $4.70. So 30 cents extra. So $45.30. Of course, you can just put on a calculator. So I can just simply go 50 minus the answer. It should give me the same. See, there you go. $45.30. So this is the answer. There you go. Number 21. An Aboriginal artist has painted the circular plate, which will glaze to protect the paint. To work out how much glaze to use, the artist need to know the area of the plate. So first of all, we know that area of a circle is pi r squared. And we just need to estimate the area of this plate. So pi is 3.14 and so on. So we just use 3. Okay, just roughly. And then we pick the closest answer. And we times by 5. Because r is 5. So therefore 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. So we just go 25 times 3. And don't forget, these questions not allowed to use calculator. So that give me 5, carry 1, 2 times 3 is 6, and add 1 is 7. So the answer should be close to 75. So 30 too far from 75. So 80, very close. 100, further away, and 200 too far. So the closest answer is 80. So there you go. Question 22. Now this question you are allowed to use calculator. Michelle has an average score of 70 for 3 tests. What must she score on the next test to increase her average to 74? So what we need to do is we need to work out the total score for 3 tests, and then we need to work out the total score for 4 tests. and then we just find the difference. That will give us the fourth score. So we had 3 tests here. The total will be 70 times 3, and then 74 times 4 tests. So what I do, I just, because I'm allowed to use calculator, so I just quickly write here. So 74 times 4, and we minus it. So we're allowed to use calculator, so we just quickly do it. So I just go 74 times 4, and we minus 70 times 3. So 86. So that is her fourth score. So in order to increase the average to 74, her fourth score must be 86. There you go. Question 23. Alex is traveling from town A to town B. Her map has a scale of 1 to 100,000. She used a ruler to measure the distance between 2 towns. The distance on the map is 2.6 centimeters. How far does Alex have to travel? So we know that 1 to 100,000, so this is map. And 100,000, the second one, always real life. So keep that in mind. So in another word, in real life is 100,000 times larger than the scale on the map. So on the map is this. So that means 2.6 centimeters. So therefore in real life, so times by 100,000. So that is the actual distance, okay? So that will give me, so when we times 2.6 with 100,000, so the number should be larger. So this decimal point here, move 1 to this side, so become 26. We cancel that. So 26 times 10,000. So the answer is 26, and we just add 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So there you go. That is the distance that Alex has to travel. But then we need to convert to appropriate units. So we need to convert from centimeters to kilometers. So to work this out, so we just remember that from kilometers, then to meters, followed by centimeters, followed by millimeters. So from kilometer to meters, we times 1,000. Then each time we go, 1 0 less. So become 100, become 10. But then we're going backward from centimeters to kilometers. So that means from here to here, we divide by 100. From here to here, we divide by 1,000. So therefore, we need to divide by from centimeters to meters, divide by 100. Then from meters to kilometers, we divide by 1,000. So there you go. So that will give me, so it's exactly the same as divided by 100,000 if you wish. So 1, 2, we cancel this 2, we cancel this 1, 2, 1, 2. So that means 26 divided by 10. So no decimal point, means right back here. So we just move 1, so 2.6. So the answer is here. So there you go. Question number 24. A wheelbarrow weighs W kilograms when empty. It is filled with N bricks, each weighing B kilograms. The total weight in kilogram of the wheelbarrow and brick is, so first of all, we know that W is the weight of the wheelbarrow, so W. Then we add the bricks, okay? 1 brick will weigh this much, B. Therefore, 2 bricks will 2 times B. 3 bricks will be 3 times B. But in this case, N bricks. So we just times by N. So B times N will be NB, okay? Or BN, doesn't matter. So NB, so that means we add that on top, so add NB. So W plus NB. So there you go. But then, on the multiple choice, is NB plus W. 2 plus 3 is exactly the same as 3 plus 2. So therefore, the answer is this one here. So there you go. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.